When a Negro boy is shot and killed by policemen who do not check the situation before pulling their guns, the people get angry. It is a simple law of nature. The people get tired of dying. Those are the words of Henry Dumas from a short story book called Riot or Revolt. Henry Dumas was a poet and writer out of New York who spent some time actually down at the Southern Illinois University's Experiment in Higher Education. He was a teacher, counselor, and director of language workshops there. And he, in the 1960s, was part of the Black Power movement and further the Black Arts movement. He wrote about Black life and how society devalued Black life and spoke about all of the issues of equity and inequity and injustice and all of the things that impact Black life, including Black people being killed by law enforcement. And he himself was killed by a New York City transit cop. And it's just poetic, unfortunately, that someone who wrote about this problem, this issue, this injustice that plagued Black people even back in the 1960s, his words are still relevant today in 2021. And so I wanted to do something special to honor him and to honor all of the poets in Illinois to start that write about Black life and the injustice and the inequity and all of the things that plague Black life and the nuances of Black life. And I wanted to figure out a way that we can usher in a space of healing. So the Dumas Echo Project is specifically a racial trauma healing circle and training for poets specifically. This is a safe space for poets who have experienced trauma through racism. As the tellers of these stories, we have to have a place where we set that trauma, some place where people who care about us and can give us tools to help us deal with our triggers and help us to manage how we ourselves express ourselves with our words, because we are society's storytellers for these moments. And who helps us when we come off of the stage after pouring our hearts out about a child that we saw get shot in the street, or the trial that's going on with law enforcement where there's expected not to be convictions, and all the things that we say in our poetic script and prose. We require some healing. And so what I didn't say in the initial advertisement for the Dumas Echo Project was, one, who it was dedicated to, and I wanted to do a better job of explaining that, right? Two, this is a multi-stepped participatory process, right? So if you're interested in participating, meaning you are an Illinois poet who has experienced racial trauma, then we want you to register. There's a bit.ly link that I'll link with this video, and we want you to sign up. In that submission form, you are to put a poem that you have wrote about injustice, inequity, being racially profiled, your poetic experience with racism. We are going to all together go through the training and the healing circle. And that is in partnership with the Center for Healing Racial Trauma. Dr. Candace Hargens is the director of the Center for Healing Racial Trauma. So she and her team are going to be doing the training for us poets so that we can usher in some healing, with the thought that after the training, we are going to then write pieces that will serve as roadmaps for healing around racial trauma. Those pieces, those poems, are going to be put in an anthology book and published. We are looking for 25 poets across Illinois. You will be compensated for your contribution to the anthology. The training itself is free, so you don't have to pay anything. You just need to come and show up. We have the training scheduled for Monday, April 26th at 4 p.m. If you register with the bit.ly link that I'm going to place in this video, you then will be signed up. It's first come, first serve. We will start a waiting list because if we get more than 25 poets, we may consider doing an additional session. But we really want to get 25 poets from Illinois who have experienced racial trauma themselves and have written about them. And we are all going to get in this healing space together. And I think something magnificent is going to come from it. So, again, this is the Dumas Echo Project. We are doing a racial trauma healing circle and training specifically, oh my God, I'm getting too excited, for poets in Illinois. So, to start, we want to take this nationwide, but we have to be able to show that there's a need for it and that it can transform the healing space around racial trauma. So we need people to participate. And we are certainly very blessed and appreciative to the Chicago Community Trust, who has provided the seed money for this moment. So, poets, if you can join me on Monday, April 26th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, because we is in the Illinois. Please, 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 please register for this moment. I think we don't have many moments in the artistic space that's specifically for us. And I am trying to help to create more of those. And I consider the Dumas Echo Project to be one of those. So sign up and join us. We hope to see you on Monday, April the 26th. Y'all be easy, be peaceful, be vigilant, be blessed. Peace.